My name's Lee Austin and I'm the owner of Lee Austin Design. We're an interior design company working in Belfast and beyond. It's kind of started about close to 4 years ago, whenever I worked for a different practice at the time and it was coming to an end. And so I took the decision then to go out on my own. And from that, we really haven't looked back. It's been hard work, so really enjoying it. We focus mainly on interior design for high-end residential, and we do some small commercial work as well. And that's quite a new thing to the company. So really it kind of is sourcing, looking for great examples of product and bringing everything together for our clients and giving them a really beautiful original design that they're happy with. So we spend a lot of time traveling, I research constantly, and it's always about trying to create just a design that is not scary and frightening for somebody to be part of or to enjoy, but something which is original. The process really begins by a very informal conversation. I like to meet with my client or the potential new client, sit down over a cup of tea and really talk about what their needs are. So whether it's working on someone's home, so deciding whether or not that home is going to be for a family or it's going to be a bachelor pad or whatever it might be. So it's really getting a conversation started with the client, finding out a bit about them and how they want to use their home, and the same in business as well. So if we are working on a restaurant, well, what kind of food are they going to serve? What's the atmosphere? What age demographic are they looking for? And then it's just a case of really extracting information from that client as to what their needs are and what they want. And it's my job then to put that into place. So then from that point, we will come up with design concepts, solutions, depending on what their brief may be. Sometimes they haven't got a brief and they have no idea what they want. And that's where it comes into me really having to try and read the client and sort of try and get inside their head. I think a lot of people know what they like, but they don't know how to get there. And that's a real challenge in it, but it's also a really exciting part of the business as well. And whenever you have a client that you're working with, and you start with something very, very small, which is a colour or a little bit of text or whatever it might be, and you develop that whole sort of that word or that that image or whatever it might be into an entire concept, and then follow that through to a complete project, it's very exciting. I'm based in Belfast, so a lot of the work is in and around the Belfast area. A lot of work in sort of Cultural and Hollywood, but it does stretch further beyond that as well. So we do cover pretty much all of Northern Ireland. We're working in Dublin at the minute. We've been working in Galway, London, parts of France. So it really is stretching all over the place. Whenever you're working away somewhere and you're sort of taking on board their culture as well, and then you can bring a little bit of that back home as well. And I think that's really exciting. So rather than sort of being stagnant in working within one place, you're kind of going and sort of learning different cultures, learning different styles. Maybe you're sitting in a restaurant some evening and you're sort of seeing how they do something in Paris or how they do something in Lyon or somewhere like that, and you bring that back home. I think that's really exciting. I've been taking on quite a lot of commercial projects. So we're working on little restaurants and some small bars that are really great because it means that everybody can be part of that. So they're open to the public to come in and dine in or have a drink in, and we're able to kind of create a design that everybody can appreciate and enjoy. One thing I've sort of found at the minute as well, that particularly in Belfast, it's become real sort of cafe and restaurant culture. And everybody is creating these beautiful spaces and wanting to sort of create more designs. And that sort of going back to that industrial feel and products not being so polished and so shiny is fantastic. And it's really nice to work with, not so much on a residential, but certainly in a commercial environment. So, I'm being tested. There are just amazing products and materials that you can use that are from bygone era. Absolutely love that point whenever you get to the end of a project and your client possibly sees that project for the first time in completion. And the excitement from everybody, from the people who were involved in the building team, to the client, myself, the decorators, and everybody stops, tidies up, steps back, and then you see the whole project complete. It is so rewarding. It's an absolutely incredible feeling. And to get the reaction on your client's face, that is just, it just is why I do this.